Previously on the Wrestling NRD Broadcast.
You guys could just follow me on Instagram, Real Josh Breezzyy. Go to my YouTube channel, just search up Josh Breezzyy, two E's, two Z's, two Y's. You can find all my matches, my music, my action figure stuff, my exploring stuff, my ghost hunts. I do everything. So you could check me out on YouTube. That's definitely the best place to find me right there, man.
Ghost hunts? You go
I
on
know. I
ghost
Yeah.
hunts?
Yes, sir.
You know what?
We're gonna have to have you back on the show.
I'm saying this right now, ladies and gentlemen. This year's Spooktacular episode will feature Josh Breezzyy, and we're going to talk about ghost hunts. There, we
love it.
booked it in advance, so we'll
I
talk
love
to you
it.
then.
You're watching the Wrestling NRD Broadcast. Now here's your hosts, Tom, Nick, and Dave.
Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome to episode 249 of the Wrestling NRD Broadcast, the Spooktacular. I am your host of this evening, the cosmic clothesliner himself, Spaceman George, and I'm here to bring you this Spooktacular packed tighter than a casket match at midnight. And tonight, I'm not floating through this haunted galaxy alone, no. Not only will I be joined by the Imposter King Dave Cannon and Tom Dre, the world's tallest man. Tom Dre, the giant. Yes, we're also going to be joined by none other than Josh Breezzyy, wrestler, micro brawler, and ghost hunter, here to spiel the ectoplasmic beans on real life run-ins with the supernatural. We're talking haunted arenas, phantom promos, and spirits that don't just cut promos, they cut the lights, brother. So grab your candy, pull up your space boots, and prepare your brain meat, because this Halloween Spooktacular is about to get weird. Take it away, Dave, and don't forget to press record.
This is it. This is history.
Perfect.
Josh Breezzyy Brawler's on the way by Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. If you missed out, there's going to be options available. But it is our
They missed your
Spooktacular.
joke.
That's no joke. It's really happening. And it could qualify for the Brawler rankings this year. That's the real scary thing. We've got 60, maybe 80 Brawlers to rank.
95 of them are Danhausen.
Yeah, seriously.
So
Yeah,
we're here with Josh Breezzyy.
there you go.
Not
Tom,
only
just
is
take the
he-
reins.
Not
I'm out.
only is he officially our longtime friend, he's one of our friendliest guests. Some might call him a friendliest ghost like Casper, because we're talking about ghost hunting tonight. But Josh Breezzyy has a micro brawler on its way. If you didn't pre-order it, you fucked up. Sorry. But I'm sure there'll be extras that you can still get from him when they're in hand. So we just talked for a half hour about ghost hunting, and there's some really cool shit that we covered that you're probably never going to hear, because we're not going to cover it all again. Josh loves the Hardy Boys. Josh has a daughter and a younger brother. One time, I asked Josh if he liked the Spirit Box, and he did.
And
Josh,
that's it.
Josh, here we are.
Josh has had multiple run-ins with the police during ghost hunting,
Josh
but never in real life.
killed a ghost once.
Straight up
Josh-
shanked him.
Yeah.
Real quick, Josh, just to
Grenade
recap,
launcher.
not to beat a dead horse. A quick
But we'll
recap
hunt
of
one.
how and when you got into ghost hunting.
Yeah, so when I was a kid, man, me and my brother and my dad we would go to this abandoned psychiatric center in Kings Park, Long Island, and we would kind of just mess around, go into some buildings, take photos. The first thing we ever caught actually was it looked like this man holding a dog. That was pretty cool. They had the building, the door like barred, so you couldn't get in, but we were able to stick our camera in there and take a photo, and it's just a shadow figure. It just looked like a guy holding, like his arm was out like this, and then it looked like there was a dog figure next to it. Um, and then we also did like cemeteries and stuff, and my brother actually captured this picture of a lady. Like it's just her silhouette under a tree. It's like her top with her bottom half. I think you could still find that stuff on hold on, let me pull it up. Let me see if I can find it.
Mm-mm. Too many ghosts in a cemetery.
So we did this one cemetery, and it was I was actually investigating the it's like a legend of Alice Flag. It's like a big popular thing in South Carolina. And we were there trying to capture that. And we're walking through the cemetery, and I'm just recording, just walking through. And I captured these kids' voices as we're walking past the little tombstones, which means it's children. They're trying to speak to us, full sentence. And that's on my Alice Flag video on my YouTube channel. But that was some of the craziest things.
She was 15 when she died, but she did have a fiance. So
Yes. That's
so
funny.
gross.
No, thank you. It's
In the 1800s, that was like midlife, though.
Yeah.
they've lived a full life at that point, you know. They're nearing retirement.
Yeah, 1849 is where the story starts. So
Yeah, that's
Oh, you looked it up? Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah, I
It's
looked it up.
crazy. That
Something
guy's
else
doing it.
we briefly touched on in our long pre-interview is that it's not necessarily the fear of the ghosts, it's the fear of the actual unknown that you could run into. And Josh, you could retell the story where you heard running on a rooftop when you were ghost
Oh,
hunting.
gotcha. Yeah, so we were doing this abandoned like rehab old people home where one of the residents murdered his roommate. They closed down shortly after. We're there, and we hear a car pulling up, and we're like, oh man, it's got to be the cops. And then all of a sudden people are running across the rooftop. Like it just sounded like a herd of people like sprinting, and now we're like, wait, what is this paranormal? Is this people? What is happening? And then we're just like kind of in the middle of this hallway, right in front of the night vision camera, and we're just frozen, and a brick comes flying through the window in the room, probably two rooms in front of us. And instead of running, I was just like, yo, what the? And we all kind of just puff out our chests and start walking to get to the front, and all the people heard us yelling and stuff, and they just jumped off the roof, got in their car, and peaced out. But that was definitely the one of the scariest moments of my life, and I could send you that video. I think I still have it
I
if it's
would
not on
love
my
to see
channel, but
that.
it is definitely a video.
But I'll say this: if that doesn't scare Josh Breezzyy, I don't think the summit with Guardians Legacy will. I'm just saying. That's just the kind of guy I know Josh Breezzyy to be.
I have
Just
no
saying.
idea what you're talking about.
Do your research, Tom. Do your
Yeah,
research.
come on, Tom.
Yeah, I don't do that.
He only looks up ghost stuff.
no. There's
I
only
look
one
up
ghost
stuff
on this
on the fly
podcast,
as we're
Tom.
doing it.
Tom, there's only one ghost on this podcast, and that's Tony Jones.
It's Tony Jones. Fuck you, Tony Jones.
It's our weekly rant on Tony Jones, sponsored by Tony Jones. Yeah,
Website will not pull up.
and ladies and gentlemen, with all due respect to everybody that's had a micro brawler made, Josh Breezzyy set the precedent about being the first person to bet on himself and have his micro brawler made. Tony Jones, a realtor / radio personality, has gotten into this mix. No wrestling background that I'm aware of.
Too much of a
Maybe
bitch.
one day Tony will not have the fear of the unknown and come on the broadcast to tell the story and not be so scared.
I'm gonna fuck you up, Tony Jones. Tony Jones.
We need an indie promotion to sponsor this match.
I want to fight Tony Jones.
Tom versus Tony Jones.
And I want it to be me and an alligator versus Tony Jones and a crocodile.
Okay. I know
But
a guy named
but
Gabe.
everyone will have to figure out. But here's the swerve mid-match: nobody knew that the other person had the opposite animal with them.
Yeah.
I feel like it has to be in Florida, Tom. I feel like that's the only place that's going to allow such a match.
That's fine. I know that we're
Rules and
recording,
regulations.
and this is going to be in the show. I'm going to mute my camera. I got to go poop
That's okay.
real bad.
That's okay. That's okay.
Sorry.
This is
But
live
You're
television.
going to mute the camera but leave the sound on?
Yeah.
Mute the camera, but leave the sound on.
Oh,
Talk
Rita just
about
took a
scary.
tumble.
No, you want real scary. Bring the camera into the bathroom with you, Tom.
Yeah, that's a true spectacular.
Oh, and my thing's going to die anyway, so I'm going to leave.
It's a
My
poop
iPad's
tablet.
at 4%. I'm sorry. Josh, I'm going to say it now. I don't give a shit about anyone else who got a micro brawler.
Respect it.
Well, it was Billy Peck. He was really nice.
Billy Peck was very nice.
Billy Peck's a cool dude.
Gator was great too. But since day one, once this micro brawler thing happened, you have been the realist. You have been my favorite that we've had on the show to talk about things. So, well, before I leave, thank you, Josh, for being a swell human. And again, people watching, I don't know what our reach is at this point. Support Josh Breezzyy.
Hey,
okay, bye. Love you guys.
Don't forget to wipe.
I know I won't.
And wash your hands.
Front to
back. Side to side.
Side to side. That's the only way. And there goes Tom.
Good grief. Now that the real scary part is over.
Tom says bye.
But no, Josh, we know the spirits turned off the record button, so we're not gonna hold you too much longer. But of course we do want to give you the floor to promote anything you've got going on, what we can expect from you in the future, anything you got, man. The floor is yours, sir.
Yeah, man. You could just, the full match of Josh Breezzyy and Sydney Akeem versus the Summit is live on my YouTube. You can go check that out. There's a bunch of clips I've been chopping up from it. No new ghost stuff on the horizon, but who knows, that might change. Sean is, coming around to doing it, so that's really it. Trying to get him to get back into the love of the game. And now that my daughter's a little bit older, I can kind of take, some more time away. But yeah, I got a lot of new matches coming up. Guardians Legacy is finally starting to send over some footage, so that's gonna be popping up on my channel. So just go to youtube.com/Josh Breezzyy. That's 2 E's, 2 Z's, 2 Y's. And yeah, if when the micro brawler is in hand, I might put it back up on my website for sale. If not, you got to come to a show and get it at the merch table.
I love to hear it. And one more question I do have about ghost hunting. What is the dream two-part? What's the best location you've ever gone ghost hunting? And what is the dream location where you could go ghost hunting?
The best one I've been so far, hands down, is the Trevette Clinic in North Carolina. It was just filled with activity. Like I was talking about before, we had the piano go off. We had the orb right in the beginning, right in camera. I got touched multiple times. Hasn't been any overall experience that was as good as that one. I do want to get into some of the bigger spots, so like the abandoned prisons, and a lot of that stuff that's out there. So
I like it, man. I like it. Favorite Halloween candy, since it is our spooktacular.
Specifically Halloween, for whatever reason, once October hits, I just become a fiend for Kit Kat bars.
It's fair.
But like I eat like mostly Reese's all year because the way I make it make sense for me is like, well, there's protein in peanut butter, it's healthy.
Very fair. That's very fair.
But once October hits, I'm just a Kit Kat fiend, like because they're always like the snack size ones. So you pop 4, and you're like, okay, I feel accomplished.
Well,
now.
do you still break them apart, or are you just eating like the little 2 pieces, boom, right in there?
So I usually eat one. I don't break it. I just eat the one bar and then the second bar.
This might be the scariest thing of all time. You've got to separate the Kit Kats. I don't care if there's 4 on there too. Dear God, man.
Yeah.
I was really starting to respect you there. But good grief. But
Well, do you eat the left Twix or the right Twix?
I don't eat Twix.
You don't eat Twix?
I don't like caramel.
Brother. They make a peanut butter one.
The peanut butter one's good. I've had them,
okay.
but they're hard to come by. My wife got a bag of Twix the other day, finds out, and they literally separate left and right. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you think they actually have like a separate conveyor belt, or is this just really smart marketing?
It's just incredible marketing.
Commercial?
Oh, no, I know the commercials.
There's 2 factories next
to
each other.
I know all too well the commercials.
Yeah,
I've done plenty of marketing in my life, but I'm like,
it's real to me, damn it, Dave.
I can only imagine like they actually separate them out,
just
like
conveyor belt, and then it just splits off.
The CEO's just snacking out. The fucking idiots just pounding down. They only eating the left ones. But would you eat an almond joy if given to you?
No.
That's what I like. That's the big one. Because I had a few the other day. My day job, we did like a business expo thing, and we had like a bowl of candy for people, and the girl in charge of marketing puts almond joys. I'm like, who the hell is going to want one of these? So anytime
Fires.
somebody took one, she'd be like, oh my God, see, somebody took one. I was like, yeah. And they moved it out of the way and went for the Reese's girl. Like, stop.
That's funny. Yeah, I would have put the almond joys out if we were making budget cuts and I needed to decide who to fire.
That's okay. That just might win line of the year right there. But
Almond
yeah,
joys, mounds, um,
nope.
Fifth Avenues,
What
like
a deep cut. Fifth Avenue. I haven't heard of that in a while.
what I'm trying
Charleston
to,
Chews.
yeah, Charleston Chew, a Milky Way even, like
I
Three
love a three.
Musketeers.
I
I'll
enjoy
take a
Three
three mus
Musketeers.
a
But it's
Three
got to be the
Musketeers
small
isn't too
square
bad.
ones. I don't
Yeah,
need a
the
full
small.
size bar.
If you're walking around with a baby, like if you're walking around with a king size baby Ruth, you got a problem.
King size. If you're buying a king size Baby Ruth, you're looking for somebody with a peanut allergy to fuck up.
Yo,
There's a spot in a match, by the
There you
way.
go.
Like, just
where you
put
just
out fucking a bag of peanuts.
Yeah.
You just
oh,
do a
that's
choke
funny.
slam onto them.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
There you
There's no
go.
need to drown people in fish tanks. You could just feed them a Baby Ruth.
Right? Hey, listen, I like the fish tank spot, man.
I thought it was great.
It's been very controversial in all the wrestling group chats over the past 24 hours. I like the spot. And then everybody's like, oh, it took a scorpion deathlock to make him say I quit. Brother, he took the one sting finish, a coffin drop, and then put him in the thing, and he got beat up, and like they already been through all this. Yeah, bro, I'm quitting. Like Sting just appeared. What's next? Like, I'm good.
I'd also like to point out for the fact that I did call this months ago. It just took a lot of time. I said that Darby Allin would be the one to stop the Death Riders and take the title off Jon Moxley with the help of Sting at Revolution. So now I just need Darby to win the title, and all that stuff I said that would happen at once comes together eventually.
Yeah.
So
I thought
fine.
that was going to be the thing. I think Hangman winning the title was a good call. I think something happened with Darby that put him out. So I think they had to kind of call an audible.
Yeah, it is ankle
Um,
injury.
yeah, the ankle.
They
Yeah,
climb like a
so
mountain.
Yeah,
or
and
something.
yeah,
he
mountain. He
climbed
climbed
Mount
Mount
Everest.
Everest. In fairness,
Didn't he
he
climb a
climbed a
mountain?
mountain.
He climbed, did a ollie, some flip kick up
Yes,
there or something.
he
Yeah,
said. Yes,
Darby's an
he's
animal.
apparently feuding with Guinness World Records right now because he said like I did the highest elevated kickflip. And they're like, well, you didn't run it by us first, so it doesn't
Yeah,
count.
there's
Like
so much
nobody's
that,
going up
bro.
there.
There's so much that goes into the Guinness World Records stuff, man. Like when I first got my shoot job, we have a mascot, and I was like, yo, it'd be super cool if our mascot could break like some silly Guinness World Record mascot. But then like you can only practice so many th times. You have to have them there. It has to be regulated. Like it's this whole process.
Hold on,
Dave
keep
is a
going,
Guinness.
keep going.
Yeah,
I'll be
but
right
Dave
back.
is a
Keep
Guinness
going.
World Record holder.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Him
Oh,
and remember Matt? Who else was in it? Anthony Bowen. A bunch of
Because it
people.
literally came in the other day.
Uh-oh.
okay.
The world debut.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am officially amazing.
Officially amazing.
That's hilarious.
This is my certificate that I am an official Guinness World Record holder as a participant in the world's largest game of catch on September 21st.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I have never felt such pressure because we played the world's largest game of catch, and a game of catch is defined as two people throwing a baseball back and forth for a total of 5 minutes uninterrupted. You can drop the ball, it's fine, but you just have to keep going back and forth as long as you can.
Hmm.
And they were like, if you're on your phone, you're disqualified. If you're messing with a camera of some sort, you're disqualified. If you just stop, and I'm like, I think we got enough people here.
If one person messes up, does it like mess it up for everybody?
No, they said like I don't know how accurate it was, but the guy like that comes up, the adjudicator is like, yes. So we did have some people that we had to disqualify, and I'm like, who the fuck did this? Because like I was right by where the VIPs were. Like they had a lot of like Yankee legends. They had Kickball Dad out there and whatnot.
Oh,
And
wow.
so I'm like, one of these fucking social media influencers just screwed this whole thing up, didn't they?
Yep. Somebody
Anthony
forgot to hit
Bowens was there
record.
too.
Yeah, somebody forgot to hit record. That's exactly what happened.
They did. They did. It happens to the best of us. But you know what? I'm
I'm
a world
actually
record holder, and some people are not.
hey, listen, I'm actually I got the paper right here. I had to go through my entire Hardy Boys collection and write down everything that I have because I'm gonna submit for the largest Hardy Boys action figure collectibles like world Guinness World Record because you could like do that apparently and it's like
You
$5.
can. Listen,
So
there's two people in this photo of me and Darby Allin. One of them is a wrestler, and one's a world record holder.
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, sign it.
Suck
It's a
it.
premium item.
It is signed. The photo of him hitting me is signed by him.
There you
So,
go.
but all right, Josh, we will not hold you any longer. We appreciate you putting up with us as long as we did twice in one night, pretty much. Twice
Hey
in a
man.
lifetime, we call it. But hopefully next time we have you on, we'll remember to hit record right away. We'll have the brawler in hand. We can talk about more there. The chase variant that's coming out that we all know about. But yes, again, thank you so much for coming on this. We wish you all the best in your wrestling career. Don't forget to
Thank you,
subscribe to
man.
Josh's YouTube channel. We'll link it in the comments below. Subscribe to ours if you haven't already done so. Buy his merch on Pro Wrestling Tees. Buy our merch on Pro Wrestling Tees. And maybe if you're lucky, you'll get a second chance at the brawler if you haven't already done so. So, ladies and
Maybe.
gentlemen, on behalf of myself, Tom, who's in the bathroom, hopefully washing his hands, Nick, and of course, the answer to professional wrestling, Mr. Josh Breezzyy. Don't forget to tell your mother you love her every day because, like Kevin Durant said, Mom, you're the real MVP. Good night, everyone. Happy Halloween, and God bless America.